Hey, I have a teeny tiny little neokyo haul today. It's not too much, but we've got some exciting items in here. So yeah, let's open everything up and just hang out. Let me get everything out. I'm gonna go from largest to smallest. So first we have this Sion Season's Greetings set. He's so beautiful. So it comes with these, I don't know, A4 posters. They did get a little bent on the cardboard, but it's fine. I'll straighten them out. Oh my goodness. I love this Season's Greetings concept. So there's the A4 posters. Then we have his postcard? Singular, I think. Yes. Singular postcard. There he is. He's so beautiful, guys. I don't know what to do. I've toyed with the idea back and forth of like, do I want to collect Sion more thoroughly? Because right now I kind of just get whatever. I don't know. If I do, I'd have to figure out a new binder situation, and I'm just not ready to deal with that right now. So then the last things are his photo cards. So we have this concept card, Tooth Fairy Wish, and we have this selfie card. Oh, he looks so good. I think I mentioned this in my like Season's Greetings collective haul. I really want to collect so much for this Season's Greetings because for Sion, because he looks so good. Eee. Okay, so that's this. Let's get, I don't know what the next biggest thing is, probably the album. Next, I bought a copy of the photobook version for Beat It Up. I think it's the Beat It Up version. Yay! So I won't do a full flip through, but if you've never seen the album before, here's the photo book. Kinda, if I can show it well. I think they all looked so good for this album. Oh! And it came with Runjin's driver's license card. So I guess I'm collecting these now. Then we have, oh, it's got a little crusty dusty. The CD. Back into your crusty plastic you go. And then stickers. Give me that tempo. No reds, all green. And then Dream. And then the monster truck. And a group poster. I don't want to talk about it, but I can't believe that this was the last time Seb and Dream were on an album together. It's fine. Everything's fine. So then, oh, goodness. I got a bunch of random stuff in this haul because I was trying, we will discuss. Let's get this Both Sides album next. I bought a copy of the black evidence version since I was only able to, well, when pre-orders opened, I don't think any of the stores really knew that there were going to be two evidence versions. So I only bought one, and by the time the stores realized that there were going to be two versions, a lot of them were sold out, or they just weren't offering the opportunity to choose like which color you wanted, and I didn't know which color I was getting, obviously, because I had only ordered one. So I was like, whatever, I'll just get one and I'll get the other one later. Oh my god, this plastic. This one I guess is like unofficially Geno's version because it has his number. But anyway, what I was gonna say is that I really tried to keep this haul small because, you know, I'm from the US, and so we have a lot of tariff business going on. And I was like, I don't want this package to be extremely expensive, so I'll do my best to, please open, do my best to keep it relatively small. But it turns out it doesn't matter. If you were wondering if it matters, it really doesn't. So here's the pins. Cute. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. The tariffs will make it expensive anyway. I feel like if I order from Neokyo in the future, and it's nothing about Neokyo themselves, obviously they can't help tariffs, like that's something that they don't control, and their service is still very good, and I think they're aware of how difficult it's becoming for, you know, people really around the world to buy using their service. So they've been doing a lot of promotions lately, I think, to help like offset some of the costs for people, which is very thoughtful and very nice. And so I don't want it to seem like, oh, I'm not using Neokyo anymore because of anything wrong with their service. So it's nothing about Neokyo, it's just like, realistically, financially, I cannot afford to be paying that much in shipping over and over again. And especially when, like, I was purposely trying to keep my order small so that I wouldn't ideally be subject to crazy tariffs, and then they ended up being expensive anyway because that's just the way it is right now. I feel like if anything, this will have to be like a once a year type of thing, because it's still like, it is still kind of worth it, because like getting the prices that, like the prices on there are much better, because of course Japan is close to Korea, so Japanese fans have more access to these goods, and therefore, you know, tend to, in most cases, I think, price their stuff more reasonably. So here's our photo cards, yay! Even still, it's like, oh, pretty rough. Next, I bought Geno's hoverboard card. I am still working on these. I haven't given up hope. Not yet. I have 3 of the 7 now, so I'm like, come on. It's not impossible, and I'm gonna make it happen one way or another, but at the very least I have Geno's. So, and then it came with his, I think this is the Ultimate Park standee thing. These tiny photo cards are so silly. I think from here, those are all of like the bigger items that I had. So we can bring out all of the photo cards. First up, I have some winter drama cards, because I realized I literally don't have anything for her for drama until now. So we have, and I don't know what any of these versions are, so this one, this one, and this one. Cute! I love this hair color on her. She is a natural redhead. And then we have this Geno, both sides, Everline maybe set. But yeah, things have gotten very expensive for us photo card collectors, so hope everyone's staying within our budgets. Hard to do these days, but such is life. I love him in this outfit. My goodness, he's so handsome. in case anyone forgot who my alt is. And then I have this Jamin set. Oh my god, edit in case we cut out. I'm struggling, please. So we have this. Is this real? This Go Back to the Future card? Why does it have the date on the side? Not that that's necessarily, like he could have taken it with an app that added that. I don't remember this card having that in the preview, but I'll look into it. Hopefully it's real, goodness. And then this Mumo card, which this is definitely real. It's still sealed and everything. So why would they give me one real card and one fake card, right? Buying from Japan is so stressful. And then I have a Jisung set. I have to tell you all, I just want to be done with Dreamscape and Go Back to the Future. Like, love those eras. And you know, I'm sure I've said this before, like my OT7 Dream collection is, to me, like one of my greatest joys. Like, I love working on that collection. I find it so fun to have that collection, and I never want to rush just for the sake of rushing. Like, I don't overpay for my cards, you know. Like, I really try to, you know, manage things in a way that makes the most sense for me. So this is Mumo. I'm just gonna leave it in the sleeve for now. Jisung Mumo card for Dreamscape. And then this is his Go Back to the Future Digipack, maybe? Can you still see everything if I have it up there? And then this is another Mumo card for Go Back to the Future, right? Yes. And then this is his Sheriff card from Beat It Eat It Up. I think this is the Sheriff version. But yeah, love those eras. Nothing against those eras themselves. And this must be a Mumo from Beat It Up. But my god, I just want to be done. I feel like Dreamscape in particular, why do I feel like I've been working on that era forever and I'm still missing, to me, what feels like so many cards? I'm not used to like struggling this much with an era, because I feel like, relatively speaking, my Dream collection is so, it's ironic, is it? I don't know if that's irony, but it's just funny that like my OT collection, a collection where I'm collecting 7 members of a group, is sometimes easier than my collections where I'm collecting way more members. Or no, easier than my collections where I'm collecting fewer members. I can't multitask. Here's some Go Back to the Future cards for Chala. It's just Dreamscape. I don't know what's happening with that era. I'm struggling so bad. Even like, I've made good progress on Go Back to the Future and Beat It Up with this haul, and still, where's the Dreamscape stuff? Here's Geno's Ultimate Park, I think. He looks gorgeous. Like, I love this card. Oh my goodness. My raccoon. Is that it for Dream? I think now we're getting into Shoni. But yeah, and Sion has been easy to keep up with. Like, I'm pretty much, I think I am basically caught up with him until Ode to Love, which to me, I'm like, yay. I'm not used to being that caught up with anybody, really, but I think it's also because I just love buying stuff for Sion. So it makes it easier to stay caught up when I'm like super motivated. But yeah, I bought these Into Our Wish trading cards for him. And then this is a set of steady cards. So we have this one. I think this is, I don't know. A trading card, maybe? Eee. And then This must be another trading card. Oh, I don't know what any of these are. I'll put it up on screen. And then this was Into Our Wish. What is this? Like tour trading cards? Which these also were, but these are different ones. I don't know. SM, I mean, listen, I love Wish and I love having stuff for Sion. I guess I won't take this out of the sleeve since it's pretty thin, but came with confetti, Sion's confetti from the tour. That's so cute. It says, I could never forget this moment that I spent with Shijini today. I love you. I love Sion so much. So here's his concept cord. And I thought, you know, let me get these so that I can put these two sets on one page together. I do have some plans to move some things around in some of my collections. I'm just always changing my mind on how I want my collections to be set up. I'm indecisive. And these were the only Ode to Love cards that I got. I guess I'll leave this in the packaging. I think this was like a showcase Weavers pop-up or something. I don't remember. I just saw it and I wanted it, so which is usually how my Sion collection goes. And then this is his Antero Suichu photo card. And then, very excitingly, at least to me, I teased, oh my goodness, how long ago was it now, that I wanted to start a new girl group collection, but it's been on my mind for a while to start collecting Triple S. I have loved Triple S since Generation. I remember hearing that song. Hang on, let me get this out. I remember I heard that song and I got obsessed with it. And I was like, oh my God, I have to know more about this group. And then I looked into it and I was like, this is the NFT group that everyone was talking about? And the answer was yes. So this is from, I guess no longer their most recent album, but one of their more recent albums, Misonya's. So this is her photo card and then a unit. Very cute. Oh, also, I'm collecting Nian, obviously. She is just so wonderful. Every time I say, because for the longest time in Triple S, I couldn't choose a bias, which is why I didn't want to collect them, because well, there were a couple of reasons that I wasn't sure if I wanted to collect them. One was that I didn't know who my bias was, and the other was that I can't say, and I still can't say that I fully understand their photo cards. Like, they don't fully make sense to me. I don't really understand like the NFT piece of it, so I think for me, I'm just not gonna worry about that part, and I'm just gonna get the cards that I like, and everything else can be the business of people who care about that stuff, but it's not me. Yeah, I was like, I want to choose a bias in this group. And so I started watching more Triple S content, and it was like right away. I was like, who is that cute? And it was Nian. My 5-syllable queen. But you know, in Misonya, she got a few more lines. Come on. And I think she's very talented and very cute. Oh my God, I love this set. This was the set that I saw that I was like, should I start buying her? And I don't know how thoroughly I'm gonna collect her because I don't really know. I mean, I've kind of been snooping around to see what like the Triple S buying and selling sphere, like what it's looking like, what that world is looking like. Because, you know, every group is very different in the way that their cards are bought, sold, the way that people do things. And also there's the added layer for Triple S cards of like, for these cards that have digital counterparts, like is it scanned or is it unscanned? And like, again, to me, I do not care about the digital part at all. I think it's interesting on face value, but I don't care. With peace and love, I do not care. So to me, like, that piece doesn't matter. But anyway, I just am not sure how easy it's going to be to make like significant progress on her, not on Mercari Japan, because the prices on there are better and the stock, like, I guess there's more collectors of Triple S in Japan, it seems to me, from first look. Also, look at her with Raymond. That's so cute. I think there's another Animal Crossing one that she has, maybe with Goldie or something, but I love Animal Crossing, so I wanted this one. She also has one, I think, with Kirby, doesn't she? I am... Big reveal. I'm a gamer girl, what can I say? So I really like things like this. So I don't really know like how in-depth I'll collect Nian or how frequently her collection will be updated. It might just be, you know, as I find cards that look cute to me and that I want to have in my collection, then her collection will update, and otherwise it might not. But you know, I've liked Triple S for a long time. They're one of my most listened girl groups. They might even be like right after aespa, my most listened to girl group. So not that you have to collect every group that you like, of course, but I do, you know, when a group is in my rotation, my listening rotation that much, and when I like the idol this much, like Nian, because if I hadn't chosen a bias in Triple S, I might not have ever picked them up, just because, like I said, I don't think that liking a group, or like that collecting a group, equates to liking them, or that you need to collect a group to prove that you like them. So to me, like, collecting wasn't that important until I fell in love with Nian, and then I'm like, okay, I have to have her cards. So we'll see how her collection grows in the future, but she's just so cute and I'm so excited to collect her. Those are all of the photo cards that I got. I do have some kind of K-pop related stuff. Let's look at that. But if you're only interested in the photo cards and stuff, then this is it. But, you know, I feel like I always get questions about the backings in my binders, and these are the new ones that I'm trying out, so I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of questions about them in my upcoming videos, and so you could have the first sneak peek at what I got, and you'll know where I got them from. So when you see all the people in the comments being like, oh my god, where did you get those, you can be like, they don't even know. What am I talking about? Okay, BRB. Okay, so the last thing I got were more binder backings. As some people may know, I currently pretty much exclusively use the binder backings from Dreamy Shop on Etsy, and I love theirs. Don't get me wrong, I'm not cheating on them, just a little bit. Just because, and you know, no shade, it's their business and they can do whatever they want, but they recently stopped. Who are you? It kind of looks like Kazuha, but I don't know if it is, and I can't read Japanese. If anybody knows who this whitewashed woman is, let me know. Oh, and then Ning Ning. Is this an aespa member? Is this Karina? I don't think so. Who is this whitewashed woman? Anyway, Dreamy Shop recently stopped doing double-sided fillers, which again, it's their business and, you know, their supplies and their decision. So I'm not being like, oh my god. But I use double-sided. So I thought, you know, while I'm on Neokyo shopping on Mercari Japan, why don't I see if I can find other fillers? So these are a different size than the Dreamy Shop ones. I guess I can get one of them out. So this is one of the Dreamy Shop ones. I think their dimensions are 60 by 100 millimeters. I don't know what dimensions these are exactly, but you can see they're smaller. And these, so I use the Amifa pocket pages for most of my collections, my A5 collections. The only exception is Geno, which I use the Meow Cafe soft matte slim pages for. But these are like a perfect fit to the Amifa pockets, so these will be a little small. Should we test it out? Why not? We're here. So let's go to the back of this binder. So if we put it in this page, you can see it doesn't fill up the entire pocket, where the Dreamy Shop one fills it up a lot more. But I think it still looks fine. So let's see with this page. Here we have Dreamy Shop sized backings. If we were to replace it with one of these ones from Mercari Japan, you see that there's, like, you can see less of the backing behind the card, which I don't think is a bad thing. I think it could work still. But yeah, just a little size difference there. Also, sneak peek, did I show that I split Sion into 2 binders? But I did also want to check what they look like if they fit into these Meow Cafe pages. And they do. They stick out a little bit on the top, but if you don't mind that, if you were to get these from Mercari Japan, they would fit into Meow Cafe slim pages.
Hi, Editing Casey here to correct some misinformation. Oopsie. So what I neglected to consider when I was doing this whole test is that the A5 slim pages that I'm using in my Geno binder are actually the A5 slim double-sided pages, which do have a bigger pocket than the regular A5 slim pages. So I did try to put the binder fillers into my A4 slim Meow Cafe pages for my OT7 Dream collection to see if they would fit, and unfortunately they did not. So I think if you have the A5 slim single-sided pages, these fillers are probably not going to fit. I think you need the double-sided pages to have the bigger pocket. So sorry for that misinformation. I wanted to correct it before I edited because I don't want anybody buying anything off of incorrect information. Also, looking at this next clip, I had filmed me measuring the 2 fillers to get like the exact dimensions, but that clip was completely out of focus, so it's completely unwatchable. So instead, I'm just gonna put the measurements that I took up on screen. So if you're curious how these fillers compare to the Dreamy Shop fillers, and you're just shopping around for fillers and you want to see what size would be best, these are the dimensions. They're up on screen. So yeah, back to me. Thank you. Sorry for the misinformation. Bye.
Anyway, science experiment over. Just wanted to show that comparison for anyone who might be interested in getting these binder fillers or similar ones, because I got these off of Mercari Japan, so these exact ones. I have no idea who the original artists are or where the seller got them originally, but these are the designs that I got. So I think what my plan is, I was thinking about this the other day, is I was thinking, oh, there's 5 in this design. I was thinking that I might use the Dreamy Shop fillers for just my Sion collection so I can keep his collection consistent. And I think, since a lot of those fillers are like green, neo coated, I think his collection will be best suited to those fillers. So I'm thinking keep Sion with the Dreamy Shop fillers, and then I might use these in my girl group binder and, you know, take the ones out of there and put them in Sion's binder. So those were the designs that I got for this one. And again, there's like uneven numbers and I don't know who any of the artists are. It's all like bought secondhand from sellers on Mercari Japan. So, and I think all of these ones from Mercari Japan are the same size. So that like, I'll put it up on screen. I already forget what the numbers are. I'm old, guys. Okay, this one the plastic broke, so I can just kind of slide these out. Cute. Thank you. And all the ones in these packs are the same, so I won't open them right now. But we got this design, this design, this design, which I love. And I think this one, because I was thinking also, yeah, I already talked about collecting Singan, right? I'm thinking for some of these, I have a whole binder setup that I want to do for Singan because I've been really inspired by the TikTok K-pop girlies making their like decoed A5 macaron binders, and I'm gonna make one too. So here's the fillers that I got from this set. And finally, but see, it's like, this is the stuff that I would like to be able to continue using Mercari Japan and Neokyo so that I can get more of these. But man, that shipping. This seller actually wrote on each of the packs how many are in there. So this one has 19 in here. This is so cute. Oh my god, wouldn't this be so cute for hearts to hearts? Ah, that would be adorable. And for Nian even. This one has 15. Also 15. This would also be so cute for hearts to hearts. This one has 10. Oh, and I didn't mention this, but I will put all of the keywords that I used to get the stuff in this haul in the description. So if you want to know what the keyword is to search on Mercari Japan to find these binder fillers, check the description. I don't know why I said it like that. So these are so pinky, so cute. This will be really good for girl groups. Oh my god, and this one for hearts to hearts, this reminds me of apple pie. Cute. So those are all of the binder fillers that I got. I don't know how many total I have, but at the very least, I don't think I'll need to stock up for a while. So maybe it's okay that I won't be able to shop on Mercari Japan all the time. I tried to make a satisfying ending shot with all the stuff that I got, but I hope you enjoyed this smaller, I guess it's not small, but smaller for me, Neokyo haul. Like I said, don't know if I will order much from Neokyo in the future. Great service. My country just sucks. Just kidding, guys. I'm a patriot. That actually icked me out to even say. Thank you so much for watching. I have a couple of video ideas percolating, but certainly if there's anything that you want to see from my channel, I'm here to serve. Happy to oblige. As you wish, my queen. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you when I see you. Bye bye.